Hello, so today is our Pi Day celebration and our Pi Day activity. So pi is a formula for the circumference of a circle divided by the diameter of a circle. And this is the symbol for pi. Now if you put pi into your calculator, you're going to get this long decimal that you see here. And it goes on and on and on. I'm just writing this much of it. So this is how much of it I want you to write on your paper. And we're going to make a little art project with this pi decimal, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you need some graph paper. If you don't have graph paper, just hold on. I'm going to show you, or fast forward, I'm going to show you how to do it on regular notebook paper. But for graph paper, this is how you do it. You're going to draw a line to make your base, like where you're starting from. And then you're going to choose a color. You could do different colors. The idea of this is that we're making a city out of the decimal of pi. And so I'm going to maybe start with blue, and I'll change colors. These are supposed to be buildings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the column that has the 3 in it, and I'm going to highlight or shade 3 squares in that column. And then I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to go to the next one. The next one is a 1, so I'm only going to highlight 1 square. Now I'm going to go to 4. Alright, you can use colored pencils, markers, crayons, highlighters, whatever you want to use to shade this in. But I'm just going to keep going. And whatever number is up there, notice how I wrote 1 number in each square of my graph paper? That's on purpose because every square is going to be shaded whatever the number is in that square. So the next square has a 1 in it. So I'm just shading 1 square, and you're just going to keep going. 5. Okay, and so you're making this representation of what pi looks like visually on a graph, the decimal of pi. And what I did is I shaded the whole thing in like this. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. And then I cut it out and I glued it on paper, and I called it my Pi City. And it just looks kind of cool. I colored in the sky. So that's my city of pi. Okay? So you're just going to keep going through all of these numbers. So you're going to copy this decimal down on your graph paper and shade each box according to what number is in each box. Alright? And now I'm going to show you how to do it if you only have notebook paper. But I cannot turn my iPad sideways for you, so you're going to have to use your imagination. Okay, so if you don't have graph paper, you're just going to use notebook paper, and you don't have to turn it sideways. It's already the right direction. So you're going to, again, write this decimal at the top, exactly as I have written it, all the numbers that you see here I want on your paper, and you're going to shade that far up from your line. So again, you're going to make a base or a starting point, and then you're just going to start shading. So the first one is 3, so I'm going to shade up 3 lines. And on notebook paper, it's kind of not as easy as graph paper, so you can have them touching each other or have a little space between each one. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to leave a little space between each one. So this one is 1, then 4. Okay, so we're doing the same idea on the notebook paper if you don't have any graph paper. I'm going to go 1, and just try to keep them kind of matched up to the numbers that are at the top. 5. 9, that's a big one. So you can see my numbers are getting closer together. So I might have my buildings start touching the further along the paper that I go. but this is like an art project, like I said, so make it creative as you would like. If you want to just turn in this part of the page to me, that is totally fine. You can turn in your notebook paper or your graph paper that just has all your pi decimal numbers showing me how tall they go. If you want to get creative and do the art project, then you can cut it out, glue it on another sheet of paper, and turn in something like this to me. So either way, I'm totally fine with either one. Turn in one of them to me, though, on this assignment. I'll make this video an assignment, and then you can just submit it right to this assignment. All right? So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you're eating something round to go with this fun Pi Day activity. All right? See you guys next time.